Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, all the cells needed to take this monster to rank 5, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they also provided the food to feed this monster all the way to level 150. It is time to take a look at Velvet Tom. I remember this monster from doing the sneak peek, and I remember really liking him because he does a lot of dots against the enemy. Let's see if I remember correctly. So Velvet Tom was found floating in space and nearly dead by Kiridar's space arc. He may look delicate, but anyone who's fought against him knows that Velvet Tom is fast, deadly, and surprisingly unbreakable. Yeah, so this ladybug monster does look quite squishy, but let's take a look. Evolving trait-wise, we have immune to shock, which means, if I do remember this monster, you do have extra turn skills, so no shocking you, no doing the Thunder Beast at the start of the turn, and then you can't utilize your ET. You don't have to worry about that. You are also immune to blind, and last but not least, you are immune to torture yourself, so super useful. The biggest issue with monsters that have extra turn skills that aren't immune to torture is obviously at the start of the battle, you have, well, one, you could possibly have a shock. This monster doesn't need to worry about that. But you could probably have an ignite, a quicksand, all these dots at the start of the battle that you basically die the minute you do one extra turn skill. So this monster, get into rank 3, immune to torture, you're good to go. You can utilize your ET skills, no problem. Alright, let's talk about the skills. So, we have Cleopatra Ichor, or Ichor, whatever. Deals lower damage to an enemy, applies stamina leak. Okay, just a stamina leak. Beetle Curse applies Ignite and Sunburn, 2 dots to one enemy monster. You have Lady Bit, deals moderate earth damage to all enemies and applies Stamina Leak. Okay, maybe I misremembered. Maybe this was a Stamina Leaker? No, but then you also have the dots there. Oh, there we go. Sand Strats applies Quicksand and Sandstorm to an enemy, gives 1 extra turn to itself. So Quicksand you may be familiar with, as it deals 15% of earth damage each turn. Quicksand is the newer one, which is 5% of earth damage and reduces accuracy and blocks Pierce. It doesn't block the trait Pierce, it blocks monsters from applying the status effect Pierce. So, potentially useful. Alright, let's move on. Conductive Coma. Shock and Electrify to one enemy, gives 1 extra turn. Notice that they don't deal any damage. So you don't need to worry about triggering 7 sins if you're targeting a monster with 7 sins, right? You're just giving that monster a whole ton of dots. Alright, you have Bacterial Sting, deals low earth damage to an enemy, applies nanovirus and stamina leak. This one will, of course, trigger stuff that deals damage, but you nanovirus. Natural Nectars, toxins and poisons to an enemy. So you have the OG Poison, low nature damage, power reduced by 20%. Then you have Toxins, deals 15% of nature damage and incoming damage will increase by 50. So it's a vulnerable in 1. It's a vulnerable and damage over time in 1. You have Sting and Strike, deals low earth damage to an enemy, then to all enemies, gives 1 extra turn to itself. So, as you can see, where are you extra turn skills? As you can see, we'll go down the line. We have the 4 turn cooldown one. We have the 3 turn cooldown one. Sand Struts, we'll put you over here. Sand Struts, you have Conductive Coma, 4 turn cooldown. Sand Struts, 3 turn cooldown. You also have Natural Toxins, a 2 turn cooldown. And then, if you want to, you could run the final one, Sting and Strike, a 3 turn cooldown. That doesn't do dots, that actually deals damage. That's why I'm putting them in that order. You have Shock and Electrified. You have Quicksand and Sandstorm. You have Toxins and Poisons. To me, honestly, Natural Toxins is probably the better one. Because you're essentially applying that vulnerable. You're making the attacks stronger. So you want to get that Toxins in first. And then the Poison just helps to reduce damage output. This together does what? 20% of damage? And this is actually the weakest one in terms of damage. 15 and Shock. I don't remember if it's 5 or less. But you block area dodge. You block extra turn skills. I guess that's why. But I don't understand why this has the highest cooldown. 65 stamina, 48, 52. Yeah, to me, Natural Nectars is the best. Considering it has the 2 turn cooldowns, even if you don't run Sting and Strike, you could do Natural Nectars, Sand Strats, Conductive Coma, and Natural Nectars again. Sting Strike is not necessarily needed. It deals lower damage to one than to all. My biggest issue is, like, you know, your immune to torture only lasts so much for 3 turns. After that, you can get hit with dots again. So if anyone has, like, bottom magma's armor, you're getting that burning and stuff. Or maybe I should say, so what you could do is you could maybe do a Bacterial Sting to nanovirus everyone, you could maybe do a Night and Sunburn, and that way there's going to be one enemy monster that has Shock Electrified, Quicksand Sandstorm, Toxin Poison, Ignite and Sunburn, and no damage to you. And you would actually still be able to do Natural Nectars on an extra monster. Just because it would be Natural Nectars, Sand Strats, Conductive Coma, Natural Nectars, and then Sting and Strike the way you end. So you could do that if you wanted to. Or sorry, not Sting and Strike. Beetle Curse. Beetle Curse. So we'll play around with it for sure, but for now let's use all these ET skills. As you can see, this monster is not an attacker, which is the best part about him. You win with dots with this monster. So let's go to relics and we'll talk about runes. We will use Arcane Sword just to recover life in case we need it. And then we'll go with recovering stamina using this mask. I feel like I would probably have to look around for everything. When the turn starts, warrior stamina above, increase warrior speed, control immunity. You can never go wrong with Black Moon when the turn starts, warrior's life is above, runner protection to all allies. You can never go wrong with Black Moon, again, to resurrect like your fallen monster. But after damaging with the skill, check his life. Yeah, you definitely don't need a holster gun on this monster. I think there's situations which maybe it'll come in handy, and maybe you get an extra turn and you can do a bunch more dots and more monsters, but I think we're good. But going back to the runes, this is such an interesting monster that can win with just dots that you realistically could just support the team, run team speed. That's all you need. Turn transfer into him if you could, but just a bunch of team speed. That's all this monster needs. One singular speed if you really want to, but that's how you're going to use them. Winning with dots, and instead of Omnia, this is one where you want to be able to trait disable. So this is one where we go with Shadow, and let's make sure you have revival. Let's make sure you have stamina recovery, and for you, I mean, I don't know how much sigil actually helps with a monster like Velvet Tom, but let's try this out. Now, for those of you new to the channel, I will be exiting out of the game if it looks like I'm going to be winning the game, because it would not be fair to win with the monster that was given to me by SP for the sole purpose of an exclusive first look. Now, obviously, this is where we run into a big problem. Anticipation. I'm hoping... Gosh, I am really hoping that you do not do anticipation to the whole team, but we'll see what happens. Sometimes you don't. You don't do enlightenment. He did enlightenment. Okay. Well, in this case, and there you see why dots are so gruesome and can kill you, and why they're dangerous. Yeah, dots suck. Disable trait. We'll save that. We'll go with the removal. I'm hoping I can still pull this off. Evasion. Darn it! Stop! Stop it. Light Hater. Silent Sigh. I mean, we'll see what happens. Oh, Dark Passenger. I'm dead. Maybe need a life rune on you. Alright, well, I guess we can kind of see Velvet Tom doing stuff. I don't know. That anticipation is going to kill. Maybe the dots. Using all the dots against you. So here's one dot. Enlightenment. Repent Center. We can shock. You used to have evasion. How annoying. You know what? Can I? Boom. Oh wait, still an ET. My bad. How have I survived this long? Because Cupid hasn't attacked yet. Oh my gosh. So obviously it goes without saying anticipation, which is why I wanted to run trade disable. If I could have only shocked you, that would have prevented all this. All your extra turns. It doesn't even matter if I get a major damage reduction. I don't deal damage. Okay, so it goes without saying Galvan is a huge issue. And for PvP, I don't see this monster being meta. For wars, though, I can definitely see players having some fun with them. Alright, so all I need to do is trait disable Galvanus, and we're good to go. Alright, we have that poison. So, oh my gosh. Please don't do. I mean, he almost always does enlightenments, but I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping you don't do enlightenments. We have to go with positive effect removal. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Trait disable. There we go. turn charms to myself. Let's go ahead and remove positive effects from you. You do have a cleansing skill, which worries me, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Pain Distiller. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So, let's do this. Who do we want to target? Let's go after you. So, poison landed only. Darn it. We'll do this. Sandstorm. We'll do this. Look at all those dots. I actually want to go for someone else now, but let's try to get that toxins. Oh, I missed. Alright, let's attack you here. Alright, and let's do Quicksand Sandstorm. Let's do Poison Toxins. That landed. Let's do this. Look at that. You let this monster go. Boom. I mean, it goes without saying. Boom. Oh, no! Oh, my God. No. Failure. Failure. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Well, you saw it. Let's... I'm sad now. I'm sad. Okay. I shouldn't have killed him. But you saw, like, what this monster can do. I want one monster to have all. We'll go back to the Sting and Strike, but I want to utilize this. So again, Velvet Tom, fun to play with. All the dots against the enemy. You gotta watch out for Galvanus. Hopefully, you can trade disable him or deal with it somehow. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Enlightenment, yeah. If he does Enlightenment, I mean, you're in trouble. Photosensitivity. Immune to all this stuff. See, if I don't want an extra turn, I would just do Beetle Curse. Sunburn Ignite. There's the heat. I can still Black Moon and Res as well. Aura of Faith. I mean, it's just annoying who I'm facing. But those are the meta monsters, right? Oh, gosh. Removes positive effects. Let's do that. Then hopefully I can trade disable next turn. Oh, I used to have a positive effect though. Darn it. Alright. I mean, Velvet Tom can't do much. Yeah, if that anticipation's there, you are in trouble. The best you can do is Beetle Curse if you're running it. If you're running only extra turn skills, you're obviously in trouble. And even then, like, Beetle Curse alone is not enough to take them down. Alright, we'll do another battle with Beetle Curse. I really hope I can just land a ton of effects on one monster. Like, where's King? We gotta cleanse the immune to torture from King. There we go. Okay. Perfect. We can have King die unless Elvira goes first in the turn order, and it looks like she does. And look, there's that 7 sins. Oh, I hope I get to play this out all the way. Alright, so... Oh, wait. Oh. We might be able to. Because we'll remove positive effects first. Oh, this might be really cool. We'll trade disable. We come back to life. We remove positive effects. 7 cents. Immune to torture. I actually don't even need to trade disable you. So we will turn around to myself. Oh, you know what? I did get rid of the other skill, but we'll make it work. Removes positive effects. Alright. Trade disable you. Turn transfer you. Okay, so now I have enough turns. Alright, let's do this. So again, we will start off with natural nectars. And let's go after King. So we got the poison toxins. We will go ahead and do the quicksand and sandstorm. And we will do the conductive coma. There we go. So the last thing to give him is the beetle curse, but we'll wait on that. We'll go natural nectars over here. We land the poison. We'll do beetle curse. We land the ignites. We go sand struts. We land more dots. We land the intoxicated. And I think that's enough. And now we can go after what's your face over here. But let's make sure. Ignite, sandstorm, tox. So we have just quick math. 15 and 15, that's 30. Nature, let's assume that's 5. That's 35, 40. Oh, it actually doesn't feel like a lot anymore. Let's hit you with more. Oh, we came close and then you cleansed away. No. No, I should have hit you a little more. Alright, let's see if we can keep playing this out more. Yeah, if you don't kill a cleanser, you're in trouble for sure. Let's see what happens. See, I'm not immune anymore, so now I'm scary. Let's see, Black Moon. Powerful Fists. Okay. Evasion. Can't cleanse again. Boom. 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 Take the dots. I lied, you can cleanse. Alright. Let's just do this. Beetle Curse. I mean, all I can do is target you now. Repent Sinner. Doesn't really do anything. This is that hydrophobic. Just for fun, keep reapplying. Recharge. I'm pretty sure you're gonna cleanse. Oh, I died. Oh. Oh! We saw him die! We saw him get obliterated with dots. Okay, that was cool to see. That was really, really cool to see. Alright, yeah, Velvet Tom, definitely a fun monster. Probably the second most fun monster I've played with from the Season 5. Kiridar was still my favorite with how powerful she was, how strong her attacks were. But in terms of just like dot, this monster is fun. Okay, we end here. And it is a perfect situation because I get a redo. Alright, so first things first is I'm probably going to die. But that's fine. Move positive X. Success. Trait disable. Success. Griffin, Essence, Sigil. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Okay, cool. Remove positive X. Success. Trait disable. Success. Turn him to myself. Success. And remove positive effects. Success. And trait disable. Success. And cleanse for fun. Okay. So, let's do this. What do you have anyways? Last hope. Okay. Toxin and poison. Sandstruts. Coma. Toxin and poisons. Sting. Sandstruts. Poison, toxins, shock, electrified, sting. And then I'm like, I didn't keep track. Who needs what? Attack you for fun. Quicksand, sandstorm. I think you need something. There you go. Recharge. All right, let's slow this down and let's see what happens. 416k destroyed. Destroyed, everyone. If Elvira doesn't get destroyed, she'll cleanse. Let's speed this up a little bit. Bleeding. Now they have bleeding thanks to the essence. Radiant arrow, essence. Oh, that shield helped you out. That saved your butt. Let's cleanse. Hard as diamond. Let's do that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Recharge. The cool thing about utilizing the extra turn skill is you do get a chance to resurrect your ally, but I mean, depending on who you're facing. Alright guys, so Velvet Tom, Ladybug monster, applies a lot of dots. As you can see, very fun. If you can make it work, great. You do face a lot of revivals, you do face a lot of cleansers. Galvanus is meta, he has anticipation, so stuff to watch out for. But overall, I really enjoy the monster. I think he's a ton of fun. So with that being said, that concludes this exclusive first look. Let me know what you guys think about him in the comments below. Thank you very much. Oh, I should also probably have mentioned, think about a beast that you could use that might benefit you. So shock, so maybe don't use the Thunder Beast. Quicksand, don't use the Earth Beast. Poison, don't do the Nature Beast because you don't need that extra nature damage boost. So notice I don't have Burning, so maybe it would have been smarter for me to do Burning at the start of the battle. I think this does Drowned at the start of the battle. Applies Drowned, yeah. But Burning being the more powerful one, I would probably go with that. So, something to consider. Alright, now with that being said, that concludes this exclusive first look. Thank you guys very much, and remember to subscribe.